What is going on, everybody? We are here to discuss the top 5 tips for the global Hoenn Tour that is happening tomorrow from February 25th at 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. your local time, and then continuing again on Sunday at 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. your local time. The global Hoenn Tour is upon us, and we need to be as prepared as possible. Trust me, this comes from personal experience. All the information that we're going to be receiving today are from leakduck.com and from personal experience as I attended the Las Vegas in-person, what just happened to this? Las Vegas in-person Hoenn Tour event. And trust me, it was a lot going on, it was a whole lot of fun, but I didn't get everything that I needed, so we're gonna need to pay attention to these tips. The Hoenn Tour has released a bunch of new shinies into the game, so everything that you can click during this Hoenn Tour has the potential of being shiny. But here's the thing, just because every Pokemon can be shiny during this event does not mean that they are all easy to get. So tip number 1 would be to focus on the rare ones that are going to be a lot harder to get after this event is done. So cruise ship pro tip number 1 would be to focus on the rare Pokemon that are going to be really hard to get after this event is over. Starting with Kecleon. Kecleon is a Pokemon that is only going to be showing up on Pokestops. And from my experience during the Hoenn Tour, they are not that common. I was hoping to see like Kecleons on every stop, but I would be clicking on at least 10, 11 before I found one Kecleon hanging out and be like, oh, we gotta go over to that one to go grab that Kecleon. I don't know about you, but ever since this chameleon was released into Pokemon Go, I have not seen it on any stops in my personal grinds. So once the tour is over and we don't have boosted shiny rates, I feel like this guy is going to be really hard to get unless we get some sort of like Kecleon event in the future. So to focus on Kecleon, I would find a place in your area that has the most Pokestops that you can think of in an easy to reach or easy to get to location. Why? Pro tip number 2, you're going to want to focus on eggs. These regionals right here, Torkoal, Tropius, and Relicanth, are going to be appearing only in 10 km eggs. So it's gonna, let's just go ahead and make sure that doesn't turn off. This coincides with the first tip where you're gonna wanna be around a lot of Pokestops, because if you are hatching eggs, you're gonna wanna continue to try to replenish this as much as possible, because I don't know if the rates are going to be the same as they were from the Las Vegas Hoenn Tour that we did in Las Vegas, but 10 km eggs were more common and only these 3 could pop from them. And you're gonna wanna try to hatch as many as possible, because once this event is over, these guys I feel are going to be impossible to get shiny. Like, I don't even remember where Tropius spawns. I'm trying to think about it. I've only ever gotten it from, like, Go Fests or Safari Zones. I don't remember its origin. Relicanth is only in New Zealand, so unless you live there or you're planning specifically to go to New Zealand, that's it. That's the only time you can get it. And I don't think it's that common of a spawn, so make sure you are by a lot of Pokestops if possible, and just eggs. Keep moving, keep hatching, keep swiping. Tip number 3, which also coincides back with the first one, where find a lot of Pokestops, is to focus on the field research tasks. A very underreported rare shiny, because it's not that good of a shiny, is the Shedinja. You can only get the Shedinja during this event by doing the Evolve an Incada field research task. And half the time you don't even know what task it is because it's under this spooky scrambles task nonsense. I didn't get a Shedinja during the last event because I didn't realize that it only comes from these tasks here. But it's Evolve an Incada, and you'll be able to notice it through the spooky scramble task by looking for a lot of the V's at the start. Unless they change things, you can see the top task there says VVANCD, which is Evolve an Incada. That's what you want to focus on in order to get the Shedinja, because otherwise it ain't anywhere. And I don't know about you, but I don't remember the last time I ever found a Shedinja in Pokemon Go. I'm pretty sure it was only from like one special event and then otherwise in breakthrough boxes. I mean, the shiny's garbage, but like, you know, you want that to complete your shiny decks. So always make sure you have one space in your field research tasks in order to find the Evolve an Incada task for the Shedinja. Tip number 4, wait until 10 a.m. your local time before you pop an incense, and when you do, pop 3 of them. Because every time you pop an incense, you will have 3 hours of incense. At least that's how it was during the Hoenn Tour in person. That works on community days, so I don't see why they would change it here. Pop 3 incenses because every time you use one, you get 3 hours. So 3, 6, and 9. You'll get an extra little incense at the end there. And the only Pokemon, or well, not the only Pokemon you can get, but these Pokemon here that you see, the unknowns, are the and the Pikachus. Pretty sure the Pikachus. I don't know what I just said. But the unknowns for sure are only on these incenses, and I'm pretty sure from my recollection that the Pikachus with the Ruby and Sapphire hats on, the little bow and the beanie, those Pokemon only spawn from the incenses, and you can only get those 2 Pikachus from this event. After that, there's no more Hoenn Tour, so they're not going to be celebrating the Hoenn stuff. Pikachu's just going to be wearing, like, I don't know, like clown hats or something. This is the only time you'll be able to get those, so I would say incense, incense, incense. 3 of them at the start. Plus, the Unknown H is a brand new Unknown, and that thing looks like a TIE Fighter, and that thing's cool, so that is definitely going to be one of my targets. That leads us to tip number 5. Do as many primal raids as you can. So if you've found a place with a lot of Pokestops, chances are you've got a place that's got a lot of gyms with it as well. Make sure you gather as much primal energy as possible. From my research, it seems you will only be getting like 80 primal energy per raid that you do. And if things are still the same as they were from the Hoenn Tour, it takes 400 primal energy to do a primal reversion to get one of these primals. I say this as a tip because I thought I did a lot of primal raids while I was out there, and it turns out I only have 29 Kyogre primal energy now, and I can't evolve my primal guy anymore. It just disappeared at the top. Oh, there it is. Okay, it came back. I was like, oh my god. But if you look here, I've evolved it a couple times, so I'm getting a base level of primal goodness. And I want to continue to level that up, because once you get to the 3rd stage, the max stage of that, you get enhanced catch XP bonuses, and that to me is huge. As someone who's currently on the way to level 50, you want to get as much XP and bonuses as possible. So you can get that if you have primal energy. I am lacking on the energy, so I cannot evolve you anymore. I cannot bully people in Go Battle League while the primals are legal, and I'm currently kicking myself for not doing as many primal raids as I could have. After this event, I do not know how long primal Pokemon are going to be in Pokemon Go, so this is one of those ones that once this event is over, who knows? I'm sure these guys will come back, but the purpose of this video is to make you as prepared as possible on what to get, because once this event is gone, like I've said 1,000 times, who knows? There's Pokemon that have been released in 2019 as a shiny that I thought, I'll get it later, and that's 4 years ago. So those are my cruise ship pro tips for the Global Hoenn Tour. Here's some additional information. In the wild, there's going to be a bunch of different habitats that happen twice during the event, so every hour will be a different habitat. After the first 4 hours, those habitats will repeat. As you can see here, Blistering Sands happens at 10 a.m., and then again at 2 p.m. So you'll have a chance at each habitat twice during the event. The brand new shiny that you're going to want to focus on during Blistering Sands is Cacnea. The brand new one from the Eerie Mists is going to be, where are you, Surskit? The brand new one from the Verdant Earth will be the Gulpin. There's no brand new one from Ancient Shores, but I don't have a Corphish yet. I think the last time Corphish had high shiny rates was during the Safari Zone in Spain last May. Has it almost been a year? And then, of course, additional wild encounters. The most important Pokemon of the event is going to be the Lunatone. So these are the wild encounters that will appear more frequently in the wild for all trainers if Team Kyogre completes more field research during the hour. Is that what it was? Is that what it wasn't? Whether you chose Sapphire or Ruby, it's just whatever team wins? Oh my god. Oh my god, wait, no, there's a bonus tip. No, wait, hold on. The only tip during this event is you must go over here when the whole thing starts, Ruby vs. Sapphire Challenge. It says, all trainers will be able to pick between a Ruby and Sapphire badge. Choose Sapphire! Choose Sapphire, because if you choose Sapphire, the more people that are Sapphire, the more we win, the more Lunatones spawn around the event. That's the only thing that matters. No one cares about these other guys. I don't care that Sunny Castform is a brand new shiny. Look at it, it looks stupid. It looks like the lion from The Wizard of Oz, dude. No one wants that. You want Rainy Castform, and you want Lunatones. So, number one tip, the only tip, Sapphire. Sapphire, pick Sapphire. Pick Sapphire. There it is. That's the tip. There it is. Pro tip. I was there at the Las Vegas Hoenn Tour. It said pick Sapphire. Why is this thing blending into the background? Like, okay, well there it is. Everyone knows now. Everyone knows. Pick Sapphire. I truly hope this video has helped you get prepared for the event this weekend, and I really hope that you get all of the rare shiny Pokemon that you dream of before they become extra rare. That is going to do it for today's video. If you guys like this and you are new here, please make sure to hit that subscribe button because there's going to be more videos coming up with better production value at some point in the future. It's just, I think it's the mathematic equation is more subs times more good feelings equals better stuff. I don't know, man. It's been a while since I've been in algebra or calculus. I don't remember the theorems. But yeah, that is going to do it for today's video. Thank you all so much for watching. Good luck on your Hoenn Tours, and make sure you subscribe because we're going to be hunting tomorrow for our own Kecleons and Relicants. No, it's a Shedinja. And of course, Lunatone. Later, y'all.